Big Bugs by Jennifer Martox. Highlights. Imagine walking through the park on a sunny day. You look up and see a spider twice the size of your head. It looks so real that it seems to be creeping down its web toward you. Before you scream and run away, look closer. That 50-pound spider is a wood sculpture. It was made by artist David Rogers and is one of the 14 bugs he has on display in parks and gardens around the United States. Ants the size of a bus. David's collection is called Big Bugs. It includes three monster ants. Each one stretches 25 feet long. That's almost as long as a school bus. The collection also includes a praying mantis that weighs 1,200 pounds. How heavy is that? It would be like picking up 6 grown men at once. Some of David's other bugs are a grasshopper, an assassin bug, and a ladybug, all big enough to sit on. Real bugs are tiny, so why did David build his so large? David hopes his jumbo sculptures will help us stop and notice bugs. We may not see them working. Sometimes we may not even want them around, but David points out bugs make the soil a better place for plants to grow. They pollinate flowers. They eat other insects, and they are food to many creatures. Although many people may consider bugs to be pests, it is important for us to recognize the role they play in nature. Bugs under construction. Making such massive art is not easy. Some of the bugs took 3 months to construct. David began by carving pieces of wood into just the right shape and size. He used a mix of black walnut, red cedar, and black locust woods to craft each bug. He also used young willow trees to show texture in his ladybugs and ants. He then connected the parts using metal rods. Finally, he gave them a coat of varnish for a smooth, shiny finish. Sticks and strings. As a child, David Rogers did not get the best grades. He was not even the best painter, but he loved to make things. Using only sticks and string, he would build tiny villages small enough for an insect. One day, when he was older, he saw a bent tree that reminded him of the backbone of an animal. He decided to form a giant beast by adding more branches. The result was a dinosaur named Goliath. Goliath was his first large sculpture. David has also made sculptures by welding metal. By joining together old car parts, he made a housefly and a dragonfly. Does this sound like fun to you? Good news. David believes there's an artist in everyone. Of course, you probably won't start out by making a 25-foot ant. It took David years to come up with his huge bugs. But as David says, there is no right or wrong way to express yourself with art. Let your imagination run free. What inference about the author's point of view can be supported by the passage? A. The author believes that it is very important to get good grades in school. B. The author believes that David's jumbo bug sculptures are terrifying. C. The author doesn't like having bugs around him. D. The author believes it was challenging work for David to build giant bug sculptures. Number 6. Which sentence gives the best inference about the author's purpose that is supported by the passage? A. The author wanted to encourage the reader to be creative and try art of their own. B. The author wanted to guide the reader with step-by-step directions for building their own giant sculptures. C. The author wanted to explain which materials are best for building large sculptures. D. The author wanted to convince the reader to be fearful of large insects. Number 7. Read the paragraph from Big Bugs. Underline the sentences in the paragraph that best support your answer in question 6. Choose 2. Of course, you probably won't start out by making 25-foot ant. It took David years to come up with his huge bugs. But as David says, there is no not right or wrong way to express yourself with art. Let your imagination run free. Number 8. What inference can be made about the author's opinion of real bugs? Use key details from the passage to support and explain your answer.